that's watching now, watching us later. I'm bringing good tidings from the God of our ancestors as usual. Please, if you lay your hand on this very broadcast, do not hesitate to share. It's a call for an uprising, and it's a call for a positive change in our life in general. Please, if you lay your hand on this very broadcast, do not hesitate to share among your friends and your loved ones. There are several reasons why you must have to share whenever time you see a broadcast. It's not all about us. It's all about what is to come and how we are supposed to prepare for it. I get this sound is disturbing. It's all about what is to come and how we are supposed to prepare for it. Our first commenter today, Destiny Omori. You'll be first in all your life endeavor. Please, if you are watching, share. Very, very important to share, please. Most of the time, it's not that too convenient for us to always come out on live broadcast. Even when we are weak, anytime there's message, we must have to come and deliver it. I've got series of calls since we started this very series of knowing who you are, that we are spirit, we live inside a body, how religion we are brought to take away our spirituality and all that. And so many questions have been asked. So in this very afternoon, the God of my ancestors also gave me a message to give to his children. Particularly when I talk about children, don't always exempt your father away from it. As your mama gave birth to you, your papa gave birth to you. So now mama see or papa now see give birth to your mother and your father, even your grandparents. So this topic is made for everyone, but it's going to be directly to our parents. Because there are so many things our parents are not doing for us as a people. Very, very many. The truth must have to be said. That's why today there is too much misconception in the behavioral attitude of some certain person. It is what their parents have done to them that made them to neglect them. There is no child that will just grow up and say, I want to beat my papa, they beat my mama. No. Something happened along the line. There are some certain issues when it's not being managed, it will result to a different thing entirely. That's some of the reasons why we are seeing what we are seeing today in our society. I'm also going to be giving us so many scriptural verses of the Bible. I'm not seeing the people that are watching, because the network dim as soon as I log in to this very broadcast. The people that are watching right now don't even know. But nevertheless, do your sharing and let your hand be in love and like, as we used to do it before. It all depends on the leading of the Spirit. We are not going to be spending much time here. And my area of capitalization today, I'm going to be capitalizing more on this solar eclipse. And again, capitalizing on the fact that what our parents must have to do is they themselves want to live a better life. It's not about being old. We should also know that the reincarnation, we and our parents, all our life is unique. At times when you are coming to this world, there are some children, they will tell them, say, do you want to pass through these parents? That's why a lot of people do say, oh, we not being and that thing will always happen. He keep on saying it. The same parents that gave birth to me this very year, this very generation, I don't want to know them again. Do you know it do happen? And such a person, when he's on the standby, it's time for him or her to come back alive again. They will not say choose. Do you want to come through these parents? You go come to say, now through these parents I want to make I come. Why there are some that it is mandatory that you must definitely reincarnate from that same parents. Why? Because you never make any wish. You never make any wish. That's why you are, even when you are dead, there are still some certain things you control about yourself. You own your energy. That's why this is what I choose to use my energy for. Not to underestimate people, rather than to join the Galactic Federation, to join my consciousness and my energy and vibration with the Space Force, the Gulu military, the Navy SEAL, the armies of the world, Mother Gaia, Mother Nature, Mother Universe, and the God Almighty, and the God of our ancestors, to make sure we got His word back to His original purpose. I choose to do this. Why there are some persons, anytime they open Facebook, they are looking for the comment of the next person. I'm coming out on Facebook to educate my people about what is coming. And that's why we are here today again. You can say I no longer say Happy Sunday. There are this old narrative. I tell you, I no longer have this new old earth. I'm already the new one already. So I'm just waiting for everything to unveil. I know you may be asking, how is it going to the shifting is already there already. So me myself I'm experiencing it. If you are not experiencing it, I don't really know. Maybe a baby avangai, so then you may also get your own. So that's that. The best way you start experiencing it that you now hate lies. You hate evil. Things that you used to enjoy doing before, you don't enjoy doing bad. You enjoy envying people. No, those no longer freaks you again. That's some of the things. Now, if we are talking about the solar eclipse, what will vividly come to our mind? I told her the other day to go and get the definition of solar eclipse, know what it consists of. I know most of us were told this one in our geography or whatever, but this very one that is about to happen is different from every other one that will be happening. And to what I've already perceived, that's why I'm going to be unveiling it here, what I've perceived so far. And to what I've already perceived. Please, I'm just trying to do more sharing. I'm trying to do more sharing. That's why you hear this is from the other phone. Today, day 17th, Sunday 17th of March 2024. Sunday 17th of March 2024. Now I'm going to be playing a video to us, or for us. No, you no say now only we blacks now they sleep. Now let we they sleep well. And with this, as we they sleep and they can't yawn, we they yawn. But I'm not going to be selfish with what I have or what I know. I'm not that kind of a person. I will only put all information here. Those that want to listen, they listen. If you don't want to listen, you are nobody to blame. Or now we just right now so but we don't do it. Me so but anybody. Why be me page on me, man be me. Or we me do a first when we do a video. I will never do that. Who gave us 100 star? I think this Orobos or Sifo. God bless you. That was wonderful. In case of next time, Chairman, just call us so that we'll give you a Nigeria account. The one we have here on my TV here. The star we already have here, we couldn't even collect it. I don't know waiting the same will go bring. I know where I want to see and bring come. We couldn't. I think we have almost about $100 inside. On my TV here, please. God will bless you for that anyway. And anytime anybody want to give us something, just call us so that you go on and maybe obviously 10,000 naira or thereabout. Obviously family of power have a Zokbi guy, you know. So that's how we have been managing all with even our charitable organization we have in Nigeria. So we thank God for people who at times also donate. I think one of our brother from Sicily also helped us with 100,000 3 days ago. So that should be 3 days ago. So the money will be split. I just finally told them today to send about 25,000 to somebody that was admitted in the hospital. So that's what we know how to do. So God bless you, honestly. So thank you very much for the star. In case of next time, please, you can see that we are restricted from one angle. It's time we have a celebrate. You have a mami woman. But our life will be better tomorrow. That's just the most important thing there. So let me just introduce the topic. You know, I said it yesterday when I was in the forest. After this very introduction, solar eclipse on April 8, 2004. Anything there where we don't know, then parents do not provoke your child to hunger. I think I was supposed to put children there. Maybe that's tiredness. Train up a child, do not enslave them. Then let us start from this solar eclipse. Let's start from this very solar eclipse. I want to play this very video to us so that we might understand what's going on. Please, all our followers and fans, let's take this thing very seriously. We that are researchers by the grace of God, I think you are proving beyond reasonable doubt that we are not conspiracy theorists. The thing is, we are trying to find out. I may not be a scientist, but I'm doing my own findings, trying to combine the dots together. And one thing I'm seeing about me trying to combine the dots together is there's something I felt near now before. That and I've mentioned about the Anunnakis, I've mentioned about the Nibiru's, I've mentioned about the Tartarians. Now we said, according to them, there are other planets in this very world, in this very earth. There are other planets. A lot of us know about Antarctica, that making the 7th planet in the world. And what they said about Antarctica is that scientists go there for study. That's what they said. This one, you're the scientists do go there for study. That's what they told us. During when Trump administrations, a lot of people have been trying to go there and see what really happening there. They found out that in Antarctica, there is a different planet there entirely. That's why they put it no flight zone. If you are flying now, if you are on air, if you are a pilot, your radar will never go toward that direction. People have been restricted from going to that area. The reason why they personally made that place to be frozen is always frozen us through. That's why, for those of us that are researchers, we might know about A51. A51 in America. Nobody enters there. So many things are kept there. Should I even make this very broadcast and enter? I don't know. The thing is just coming out. And for those of us that are also conversant with it, I think I said several times in my video that there is a tunnel that connects Vatican and Washington DC with Jerusalem. Now, why are there those tunnels? Those tunnels are there because I have VME, even now, if this world have been existing over a billion years, it is not today scientists are existing. A lot of you still feel that this phone you are using right now that can tell you anything, people do interpret whatever. It has been there before. It has been there before. Nothing that you can talk about today that have not been there before. The thing is that 6,000 potent goods were taken away from humanity. So that they're going to bring and come and small. You see, and they're doing. E.g., train have been there before. Scooters have been there before. This is where the road picking have been there before. They have been there before. There's a man that invented free light energy, Tesla free energy. They kill him. We are not supposed to be, a time is going to come. You are going to see that we are not supposed to be paying for light and water. The person that created education, it is this Rockefeller family. They created, when did they create education? 1902. Why did they create education? They created it so that they would cash you mugu. That's why if you have no certificate to tender, they don't employ you in that job. They know that you are going to mesmerize the office. But if you have the certificate, yes, oh Bob and this one have gone through our training. You know, if we carry our money wrong, he has patience. Because what they do there, they indoctrinate you to make sure you are conformed to what you are being told to do. I'm not going to teach I'm not going to leave this topic behind us. So that's it. Now let me quickly play a video to you. We are going to be treating all parents, all more beginning. The man also kore no more ije or I may understand. Most mothers they go die very miserably. I say me. If the parents is so with more, it's terrible. Iye marking we most cases. A rating door. Iye without a recommense. The banner allow. Or to am you for salary, you know, they are the bob pay and pay for. If your own blood brother put you for sale, the buyer they go chop your money. They'll do mercy for maybe kill you. That mercy not can kill you. Now you will consider the effect. But you na mumu, you na you see carrying a hospital because who may no fire. That's why we have treated, we have rushed most of our brothers and sisters to hospital. We intend killing us, but because we know the sea. It's a very bland set of whatever. So let's start this very one from here.
So we have major deployments in New York, Texas, Florida, Ohio, and there's going to be more states deploying more troops. Now because of this eclipse that is supposed to happen on April 8th, there's actually states deploying National Guard troops because of the eclipse, apparently. So what's happening is that they are staging. They're staging under the radar. They're trying to make it look like they're just being deployed for whatever. But in reality, there's something big going on, okay? You don't have multiple major deployments of the National Guard for no reason. And, you know, they're checking bags, they're doing all kinds of shit, and they're not being upfront with us. There's thousands of National Guard deployed right now, and then there's more being deployed in the next couple days, probably the next couple weeks. So, you know, they know something that they're not telling us. So the best thing for all of us to do is make sure that we stand ready for whatever happens, because something is going to happen.
Now, the reason why I play this, I have a series of tens of videos like this. They are talking from their own perspective. The reason why I play this, it is the deployment of the National Guard. A lot of people know who National Guard is. They are not the normal U.S. military. They have been, those ones, they have been deployed when there are some civil unrest. That's what they are trained for. Anyway, they do on their own. They know they deploy those people. Anytime you see them on the street, you know say they are going for a special mission. Now, different training that they give them. Now, it was Oklahoma that started this very thing. That said they are going to be doing this and that. And Texas and some other states, they have deployed. Now, why are they deploying it? If this thing were to be natural, maybe they themselves need to also hide their head. They don't need to deploy them. Now, is it going to be an event that is going to happen so that thing they happen? So if bad people they run them, they catch them, or what? Because I'm putting this one here, I'm not trying to just tell you saying I may know or pass now. I'm also trying to wake you up or try to give you a preamble on how you yourself can also go and do your research and think. Because whatever thing you think right now, that's how you are going to prepare. But what I've already know, there's going to be a shift. That one is certain. But depends on the kind of shift. Are we going to through these very 3 days of darkness according to what they are? Not my word though. In case someone will soon. Because it's not a thing on your bog budu where na me talk and no. This one is everywhere for those of you that want to know about it. But there are informations. It take you time before you get it on. I take it time. If you haven't, you'll be persuaded the waka for TikTok where you must have to come across it. But most people, you don't have time, you don't have that patience to listen. You just say, oh no, my devil be do. They know the insult person, papa, insult person, mama, you know. So you go past. So all these things are out there. Now, what am I trying to insinuate is this? Is this one going to lead to the offering the light and the internet? Because the preparedness that I saw, which I'm not going to be reading here, they say we should get our flashlights, torchlight ready, stock food at home. That don't be so surprised. Your internet may cut off. Now, to what I've already known, that is a part of this NSLAV, about that the new year that is to come, we are going to be switching on to quantum internet. Now, this one, I want lead to quantum internet. Or now, this one lead to quantum electricity, that is Tesla free energy. Maybe now, okay, now 3 days of darkness, Ukpa Igade, then we'll come get free light. Or are we going to be invaded by fake alien? Or is it that they don't fair to go block this sun before? That this sun is no longer doing what it's supposed to do in our system? Because if you go and study about whatever this Jesus of a thing, you'll see and say they mention Son of God. It is referring to this son. Go and do that research yourself. There are a lot of things we are not permitted to teach. You know, I was talking to a star today in Italy. He told me about Chairman, nobody wants. Now say yes, that's true. That's why I will just mention it so that you hear the name. So I don't want to start telling you what I know about it. We will be confused. But the few ones I can be able to say which we can comprehend or we can understand, I will put it here. But if you not hear it, you are hearing it tomorrow, I guess it will also be a glance for you or a free pass for you to get the necessary information you are supposed to get. Now, this solar eclipse, there are more to it. If you check this very sun now, I've seen a lot of video. One sun go day here. This one is sun now, for example. You can see the reflection. This sun. You'll see sun go this other time. You'll see another sun. Have you ever one day imagined it? How many sun they operate for the world? And why America go day, night, sun go dey shine for this side? Is it really how God created this world? Or those things have been manipulated by humans? Or is there anything they used before to block this very sun? And let me put this one here again. This, what they call it, where they say people go moon. Do you know nobody have ever been to moon? NASA have been deceiving. Nobody have ever been to moon. Go and do the research yourself. Nobody have ever been to moon. They have been deceiving. They just the stage manage everything. Now photo shooting. Nobody have ever been to moon. Everything you have read about the moon is useless. That was why implementation of NSLAV, that you don't wake up one day you find out that your certificate is worthless. Nobody have ever been to moon. You cannot be there. That was why this very fundament, where Elon Musk one throw this thing put that day, may it break on. You don't reach anywhere. Nobody have ever been to moon. The flag go, this thing, the space ship go like this. Before you know, you go come bend. They go like this. Nobody have ever been there. So, how did I come know about these things? We are questioning a lot of things we came to come and meet in this world. We are questioning a lot of things. People have been talking about the earth is moving upside down. Why Africa never come Europe since? If the earth they rotate, why it never come since? So this was how we were brainwashed, and this was some of these things they also teach us in the same education. Now, for me to further buttress my point to you, me, I'm perceiving it. Clear perceiving it that there is something that needed to be removed by manpower. At times, they predict now say rain go fall. Let's use according to scientists, because of the accumulation of whatever sun or cloud, don't you accumulate? The rain need to fall now. But this one, I feel it that it's going to be something na guoro. The thing if you go affect what it take block sun, it go come dark, because I told you eclipse the other day, that it is the movement of the sun, movement of the moon. The moon will come past the sun. Automatically, it will come block the sun out from shining. Everywhere will be dark. Now, some people are saying for 3 days. Some are saying for 10 days. Some are saying your internet might also be off. Now, which one are we going to believe? The thing is just that on my own, let's just be prepared mentally to take whatever thing that comes. And right now, it has resulted to them deploying National Guard. The place they mentioned, Mexico, United States of America, again, then Canada. And another thing again you have to understand is, Canada is going to be under Restore Republic. Mexico is going to be under Restore Republic. Australia is going to be under Restore Republic. That's where 1776 Constitution comes in. And right now, about Africa, for example, there are a lot of countries in Africa like Niger, Burkina Faso, Mali. These people, the time is going to come, they are going to be having one army. The Canada you are seeing today is going to become a Restore Republic, going to become a Republican state. UK is going to become a Republican state. No more monarchy. So, everyone in one we are here on by making anarchy in a banner here. I went to why and was I don't know what's wrong with some people. I don't know. I mean, you people just want to keep on enslaving people. Those that are gone. So, and the reason why I've warned you before now, even I've said before now, I've talked to some private person, if they happen, if it come that it happens, and a demo, or mana sobowe huwe, get hune. You are going to be seeing images in my mirror there. It's like they are going to go and roll away. I don't know. I'm just saying this one on my own. Count this one as a conspiracy theorist. Call me a conspiracy theorist for today. Call me a conspiracy theorist for only today. Watch this video and call me a conspiracy theorist. I will answer you. Because the thing is becoming too much. Even with what we have seen, that is happening, spraying the whatever. It showed that these people, they have tempered with a lot of things as far as this world is concerned. They have tempered with it. You know? So that's why we don't need to trust them. So this deployment, the reason why they are deploying National Guard, if it were to be a natural disaster, for example, earthquake want to happen, how will somebody go and stand inside where they say earthquake won't happen? Why are they deploying them? I don't know. Are they going to stay up there in the sky? I don't know. Is it that going to be Nanato Boma Viewing Yotori? I will keep Nanagaya Bombe Namu. So I don't know. So anything can happen. Anything can happen. So we are going to wait on that very day. We may not be able, maybe we might not even experience it in Europe yet. Because only where they mention Canada, that you are going to be, that very year you are going to be seeing the sun. That one may cause everywhere to be affected. Or any of the working on will do before they can go do the other song. Because what I'm seeing right now, according to research, where last 2 years, Emmanuel Macron was almost having his own son too. China, they have their own son, artificial son. So all this one, Anna, at times you see 3 moon for different locations. For those of us who have seen it before on social media, I know that most of us have not seen it because our social media cyberspace, or what they practice there is idiocy and lunacy. So we are not made to even study such a thing. That's why it's difficult for so many persons that follow those cyber media space to be broadly oriented. So only what we know about things that's happening in our state. For us to argue about other things in the foreign land, we are even going to say it anyhow as we like. It's not factual. So that's that. So let this one let's quickly talk about what Bible said about parenting. How parents were supposed to treat their children and all of that. I'm not even seeing the people watching. But I'm seeing your comment. I'm not seeing the numbers. So we're not going to be spending much time here. So I think with this, how I've been able to elaborate on this very aspect of it, Lily, is enough to give us an insight. Never have a we and so they have a task. So let me keep this phone here, whether it can go. So let's just go there. I'll take with one or two scriptural verses. You know, we have talked about in the book of Ephesians chapter 6, honor your father and your mother, which is the first commandment with a promise. The book of Exodus also, honor your father and your mother, Exodus 20 verse 12, which is the first commandment and all that, you know. And there's something I want to be picturing to us right now. From the book of, let me first of all read to you Ephesians 6 verse 4. Ephesians 6 verse 4. It says, Father, do not provoke your children to anger by the way you treat them. Rather, bring them up with the discipline and instruction that came from the Lord. This was a warning to our parents. He said, Father, do not provoke your children into anger. Now, how did you provoke your children? Bully. You don't care. Anytime your children complain to you, all you know is about yourself. Imagine when there is a small food at home. Instead of you to leave it and say, okay, why are you on it? You first of all eat. You tell your wife, say, if I'm in the morning, you are a wicked father. And I'm going to punish you if you have that kind of a mind. At times, we put everything on. In every action, there's always a reaction. Most of the attitude you see in some children, I know there are some children that are just being stubborn. Every discipline, they count it to be another thing. I'm also going to be giving you scriptural verses of the Bible that also condemn what those children are doing. Now, if you also read the book of Colossians 3 verse 21, he also repeated it there. He said, Fathers, provoke not your children to anger, lest they will be discouraged. Now, these like the kind of brain we have, particularly before we came to this very Europe, the weaponization of the weather is affecting this very new generation. The weaponization of the weather is over affecting this very new generation because their brain is so fragile. What you can resist as somebody that came from Nigeria, you have tried your possible best to make sure you put yourself together. There are a lot of things you always abstain from right from time. Children of nowadays, the way you were treated, you cannot treat your children like that because their brain is very fragile. Zezeri put this into record. Before you talk to them, particularly when it's above 18 years, you go and put it on Facebook. Some African parents, the way they treat their children. And the same children that are giving birth to here, we tell them that, why will your children be treating you like that? That's why as many people who raised up their children here abroad, now luck you go get. Do I mean no yame you etuze. That's why if you want to start treating your children the way your parents have treated you, you will end up, if you old at the age of 60 or 60 something, don't go put you for Casa de Abuelo or Casa de Abuela, where old people they stay. It's happening already. Most of our fathers, mothers in the UK and US, it's happening to them already. Their children don't care. What they are not counting, on one occasion when you slap your child over when you destroy a tablet. But if we begin to tell ourselves on how our parents treated us, some of all those things, we are not really that wickedness. I know some parents just have this notion. The only area I feel that parents wicked their children, it is when they don't show concern about their well-being. Now, don't mean they put into offense. Who God love, it chastises. What it chased in discipline. Now, if you look at the book of Hebrews 12 verse 11, he said, no discipline seems to be pleasant at a time, but painful. He said, but at the end result, it will yield an harvest of righteousness to them that be trained up by it. Now, the disciplinary measure that our father took, because they want you to succeed, by using cutlass to chase you around the house, by punishing you, was not wickedness. was not wickedness. No, it was not wickedness. Because they look at it that if they leave you and you go astray, what is going to be their benefit? And this was the same way their father also taught them. Now, if you look at Ephesians chapter 4, Ephesians chapter 6 verse 4, he said, Father, provoke not your children to anger by the way you treat them. Rather, bring them up in the discipline and instruction. What are some of the discipline and instruction? The book of Proverbs 22 verses, train up a child the way he should grow. And it is when it is old, it will not depart from it. If you look at it today, no matter how gentle you are, you get where your children go misbehave for read this for this giant. You look and look and look and look, and when you are solo, you will be fed up. But Oibo, this place were not made for them. They don't read here. A girl of 15 years can just start smoking. Let me display it. Or he walk me money over here. The presence of his father. You know what people tell him? Poke fuma. Why you dey smoke? Then the piggy go ratio that like this. Es me vida. If what talk on ground, you go call on Kiripoya. Come on, brother. Why there are still some Oibo who have this notion that training up a child the way should go and go will not depart from it, they go deal with that pikin. Why some just they follow Oibo law, leave your child may do anything he wants. And that's the kind of life this same Ogbas here want us to live. That's why I was advising us the other day. Anytime school authority call you from school, say your pikin and so fight, they fight. Then that your pikin don't reach out, you they give them bass blows. Why, you know? No. Most of this call, they want to indict you. They want to cause problem between you and your child. Either girl child or boy child. More than for the people because they don't they hire. If you not can use sense, take follow them. Imagine now the same people tell you say your pikin they misbehave. You will constantly beat them. Now they'll constantly tell you say your pikin say you too the beat them for us. One happened one time like that. In UK, the school authority called the woman. Your pikin no dey quit the con school. Then that same mindset now, why my pikin no quit the con school? The next day again, be like say mama you're on mama on the video. I think whether let's say the next day or after some time, you need to dey monitor the pikin. I can't see and say I pikin not through we go school. The very day where she herself they have. You can't carry from the video pikin. It's okay. You must go school today. Do you know this same girl went and complained in school? Do you know they banned this very woman 6 months from entering the house? The woman is life. Or she was banished away from her house. These were the same people that complain. Now, why would they complain where is school? As a mother, why when you? And to try to put more effort to make sure I come school on time or give her the necessary discipline. Do you know this small girl go fix her lashes? The school authority will not say no, you are not supposed to fix her lashes. They created that problem, add fuel to it. That's why this very society, sorry to tell most of you, if care is not taken, most of you will lose everything. You will lose everything to these people. And how you are going to lose it and play? Now, are you going to say because, okay, now, if you talk to your pikin, another thing will happen? That's why you have to do at times how your spirit leads you, not by the doing. You'll see some mother, if he spark, he go grip that pikin with the large strength. As they grip and so tears they come out for your hand. You can't talk to your children. One way not wayward here. A money that kick be on wayward if a boy don't boost. A way about going on. Where Gian and so they you turn a ban is for social media and at that time they don't say they don't get picking. Because the society does not permit a lot of things. You thought the society also permits when we only you or more the old one. No. Your picking will tell you in Spanish, ¿por qué no aguarda nada? ¿Qué estaba haciendo en su vida? What were you doing with your life? So tú no tienes dinero en tu cuenta. Tú has jubilado, ¿por qué no gastas tu dinero? Lo que tienes es mío. Es para mi familia y tú no. Busca tu vida. Because Your friends' children, their mama get house where buy remain. He work right from small pikin, pension big. It not be like you where they'll come calculate the old years where you take work now 6 years. You know they'll go dump you. They're not going to even dump you for better, but they take care of better people. They'll go put you for dustbin. That's why if Africa is good by the grace of God to what is coming, if we take over the government, most of our mother here abroad, we are going to rehabilitate them. We are going to rehabilitate them during our government. Our government is coming. That's why we are not too that interested in these years stupid, wayward, sticking, naggard, hologard policies they are playing there. Whereby a politician does not fist up a nation, does not fist up a state. The person that fist up a state, if you know that a change is coming to your state, it is when patriots want to take over. All we still have is politicians. The very day patriots stand to do campaign, you know that is already coming. We are coming soon. We're going to be campaigning in that good land. We are going to take over the land by the grace of God. So the remaining part of our life, you know, you do your normal thing. Create a special event center for a mother to be exercising. Because on Agbo, you are restricted from a lot of things. Now, if the Bible said, bring them up, discipline them according to the law. That is to say, there is a laid down principles. Good or bad. If you can't discipline your child, that's to say it does not worth giving that child, sending that child to life. Or that child does not worth coming through you. And if you are a mother, you are a father. That's why you have to, every family must have to unite together. Your wife can always say, Girare, you can't be like Juju now with the worry your children. May your papa confess. At the time your wife has been able to create that notion that may your papa confess, I'll talk to her. Nothing go do like mumu. When you come see, we power excuse out. If I see you like this again, see, I'm waiting, I go do you, eh? You have to stay in that position your wife just put you. At times, to also make sure say the children also respect you. See, I say, man, they don't see your wife finish. Don't worry, if your mommy come today, your mommy will break your head today if care is not taken. Your wife should even come down your mouth, misbehave, you misbehave. Every one of you should join hands together. That's the discipline we are talking about. It's not only about basketballs. There are people today, they will tell you that they have never one day raised hand on their children. But their children, they fear them like to. When you go see your eye for head like this, you go no say don't F. It's not only by beating. I was talking to a friend one day, many years ago. It was in the church. We are moving on Bobby. I call you are very stupid. Look at the way you are slapped. Okay, do you think I will start respecting you that you don't have to discipline children? You don't even need to beat any child. There are ways you castigate your children. If not like you said, 1 week you are suspended from this. Or whatever you. If not, why could we were castigating? And every feel okay, maybe you don't feel guilty. No. It is your duty to do that. That's why Proverbs 22 verses, it said, train up a child. Now, don't start bullying your children. Anytime they does well, you are the best. Don't just say, okay, because you done this one today, then you are still going to repeat the same thing tomorrow. No. At time you let bygone be bygone. Try to use every mathematical formula to see how you can be able to put them in the right proportions. You have to also make sure you create that relationship, whether the child is stubborn or whatever. Any area that is stubborn, you tackle that very area. If not, we are losing the children to these very people. Massively. One, because look at it now. If school is not indoctrination center, or my was to school with 3 years, 20-something years school, only when they take holiday. If they are so you near computer assignment, or assignment to assignment, now, if something still happen, when no matter you when no feel we magic school, what you know, your pikin go finish university. You know still know. It's not all about Azebo. Like some people claim, because your student can speak good English, you feel intelligence. It's just a language. Very much so what is Z do, or you be the primitive or what Z do nendo. If some people say, a lot of people do say we want to. A Masonagel is a doma, but it's primitive. It's a language. There are people that can also speak this very broken. They cannot flow with you with broken. It's a language. But most of the time, our intelligence is being tested because we can speak language. Like some people will say, it's just a language now. The other thing your children will start doing, you know that this my child is talented. It's a mix of communication. I choose not to start fooling myself most of the time. I can't use a British accent. That's why I always want to flow in where I can. That's why you see me use he for she accent. Why we literally can only makame. Why we literally can makame, but you can uba biramela. At least I can correct one or two narratives. Education the Rockefeller create. Me question. A space this thing near where you move. More time when I fake, you know. Then what are we talking about? So parents should be very, very careful. They should stop bullying their children. There's a difference between when you, at times, you can even refer your children to the Bible. Look, then you begin to tell them, this you dare not do it. And don't give your children that chance whenever you are talking to them. Oh, Tinzabomu, maybe just 12. Wagwe one Tinzabomu, who was here total? You total. Come on, we all ballet don't know what move. Me gbọ́ balẹ̀gbẹ́ ni wà mẹ́gbẹ̀gbẹ́ mẹ́wàá wọ́pọ̀ ara gbẹ̀gbẹ̀. The hardest thing to do in life is to raise up irresponsible children. Making money is good. Do you know when life begins to tell on you? When you have vagabonds as children. Do you know when life begins to tell on you? When the children you gave birth to, or send on done, or don't marry, we spirit in settle. Also manifest. We do some certain topic here. You think it's all about me. I've sent this message to come and send you. It's just is not going to tell me matter. It died the age of 33. You're not going to tell me matter. Most of the time, the people that plant cherry, they don't always enjoy it because I read it more. God may lay something in my heart. Man, me with everything I'm just saying right now. I have a Olokun, I have a Sango, I also have one or two things to correct. But it is not good in Mekaya or Amen. I don't know when the manifestation is going to start coming. I have to tell you, I can be seeing the manifestation of you. Like right now, a lot of people have made queens. Nanawe queen. I've talked to people today, any give all the do you know what it takes? As some lecturer will tell you that one of my students then is teaching right now in Oklahoma University. Where the people have raised up, who God have used me to talk to. Today so he vanish. Today so he vanish. But can I vanish? No. I don't have that strength, but I have the strength to teach. That's why the book of Ephesians 4 verse 11 says some made pastor, some made teacher, some made evangelist, some made apostle. All for the edification of the body of the saint. We are uniquely unique and differently different. You can be better than me tomorrow in terms of riches. And one thing, you know spirit does not make you to be rich. You can be buffing people in me where you have your go. But your time is coming. Don't get it twisted. This man tell me say spirit they shall scatter my money. And right now only No, it does not. It not be mad. It not be blood money you go do. The thing is just that you are at peace with yourself. Then you are now begin to walk in the right direction of your life. It's like a fish that will take out of the water automatically. Right now, the fish are be placed back in the ocean. You'll see some shark at times now. Water go wave go flush and go seashore. Then you come down on the sand. You struggle there. Then good Samaritan don't look and say, man, shark most of the time, if they get it cheap. Most shark, if they get cheap. That's why if sharks swim right now from the beginning of Atlantic Ocean to the ending, if they want to go catch that shark, now that radar they'll take follow on. So these people, they don't say they kill that very shark. They'll push them back to the water. As soon as they push them, go just they happy. Because they don't come off us trap before. So most of us is. Not that I wear he recognize it can And then when we recognize it, they will set the base when your financial door will be locked again. They want to see that or man mongoli. He don't mean you you. That is just it. They want to see whether don't make. They want to see. You'll be tempted again. So the very day you even know who you are, all the big battle, but before you know, all the base one run, all the base one run, all the base one run, all the base one run. Or we just that word we need to correct it. If you're the sorrow name or what there, that means a lot of things. If you're the sorrow, amen, but oh no yo. Somebody like me. What I don't have, I want you to have it. Or me. It is not everything I got. Maybe I have no opportunity to get it. This message been I can't go to sneak. They hide, they do on my own. Oh, but me, I first do my own first before I can't let David or say me get no. I don't want to let them say no. You can be the one to be there. You can't still give me a hand. Chairman, who they no boom again. He's already start working already. Let me pick this call, please. Hello. Come on, man. Irregular broadcast. Irregular broadcast. Okay, where's it, mom? You are finishing. No. You are finishing live broadcasting. Eh? Okay, man, okay, we both there. Okay. Ni finish live video, no, mom. Where's it, mom? Osalobo Adeba, welcome, mom. I hope every one of you is fine. Okay, mom. Later, I had to wait till man. Yeah. But I will know Dazi. Now, person just call me, so he said, man, give an account. You see what our sisters can do? Not be politician. Government of security even. That's why there are people you support. Do not support even so. Where maybe somebody just coming out to give an account. Inye no ma makiana o we no dazi menogi inye no ma makiana o inye no ma makiana o ariji magemi noria o inye no ma makiana. I will say David so tell me get day and for ogwagun right and David say let me commend you. I saw your whatever in TikTok who ale molokun off egbe ole when I be Sophie Gbon you say Sophie Gbon yo o as ile o yo as sayosha. Oh, for my brother, now, that aside, whatever you do in this life, it may not stop. I think I was just giving illustration on how you can start doing something automatically. There is a way God does his things. It might seem slow from the very beginning. But the thing is that at the end of the tunnel, there's going to be a line. That's why whatever thing I know today, I'm not holding anything to myself. I wish it was possible for me today inside of you, say Nana Rewe, I would have. Humanity is my religion. That's how far I've gone. Humanity is my religion. And when anywhere exam my mighty results. At times it might be true, but don't be into competition with anybody. The blessing of God maketh one to be rich and added no sorrow. That's life. At times in life, the call that is going to change your life for good, or why one phone call, my brother, I have an opportunity for you. Come around. That is just it. So to further buttress my point or my view, from that perspective of do not provoke your children to anger, the difference between when you are disciplining your children. And don't always use what your wife do to worry the children. No. Don't always do that. Exempt the children out of it. And before you start putting hate on your husband, putting hate on your wife, always remember that those children, there's a way we also affect and tell on them. Now, that's why I'm seeing so many negligences today about most young fathers in Nigeria. Do you know how many of them have abandoned their children? Even to the extent that even a woman and they don't care. Oh, I'm okay. We have seen several cases. Most of the money we are in, so this is what we spend this for. True to God. A father will live with responsibility. If that man not provoke his children into anger, provoke everlasting anger, then tomorrow you want to say because of my spirit. Or my spirit is so then no care now. Where do I do you worry? Emi do my boy, modagayak boy. This is what a lot of parents are always capitalizing. You are mad. It's just that we are trying to allow a lot of people to repent. Let us assume as soon as most of them is able to get a job, if they continue what they are doing, we start arresting them. We just lock them up. Because these kind of people, this is how they are going to breed those children, or to breed the terrorists in society. Or to breed the terrorists in society. Most children today that you are seeing that is now Yahoo, Yahoo and all of other, parental care and lack. And particularly parents of nowadays, they are so weak. Don't you see how your father follow you up? Although boy you were con. Your father is not tired of complaining. Your mother is not tired of otalolelwe. But right now, the youth of nowadays, they give up easily. How can your child become an hooligan? You miss it in life. People are happy at times. My first son, already, you are mad. You are mad. What are they doing there? Why are you repenting? Tell them to decamp. Look at what we want you to do now. I may appear or I may come. There's a difference between when you appear and when you come. If you are going to appear, if not say we're so here, while we come, so we want a better society. We want everybody to be good. All fathers should stand up and take their responsibilities. Some of the things that provoke children into hunger, it is lack of caring. Lack of caring. Particularly what have to do with material things. Your child is asking for something to say, son, wait, please. There's no money right now. Don't worry. I'll buy a better one for you. Do not look at what your friends are wearing. Don't worry. Give them the best of things you can. Let your children always say you are the best dad. It's very frustrating at times. Most women today, they are frustrated. I told us a story one day how a woman was having 2 sons in the UK. The first one came home. After all he has spent, he was a single mother. That's why trying to take the children out of their father's discipline, excepting when the man have done otherwise anyway. I know there are some men who are just lunatic. Or everything about children, in most cases it's not always good. I'm not going to be judging it one side. At times, of it depends on the woman, of it depends on the man. So the boy came, so he was not having that issue. So a sickness in it. The other son will call, the second boy will call. Mom, I'll be introducing my whatever. Mommy, I hope it's not the same thing your senior brother did, you also want to do. Or wait, Mom, I will just knock it to you the same. That was how this woman to do. You they chargeless. Now, why did they introduce all these things? It's population control. It's just when human beings were too strong. Do you know they had been fighting us? They started fighting us with injection right from Nigeria. Even the food they manufacture, because we are strong. Because the God of nature is here existing. They fight us with everything here. Don't you see that those days, I very much no, don't do one. Right now, it's here. Nobody knows. Jesus Christ doesn't even permit you where you come. Or my permit you when I lower. That's why I want me 3 million right now. You go to IVF. If not, by spare money, a neighbor money and a by not here fertilize. Nobody know. It ain't carry a come and I'm not condemning it to women, but I guess if you come natural to me, maybe it would have been more better. But that's not our problem. What am I trying to insinuate is this, or inculcate to us is this. Let's try as much as we can. It is our responsibility to make sure we train up our children in the way and admonition of the Lord. He said, who God love, he change styles. If you are disciplining your child, and the mom is always saying, report him here. The mothers and the fathers should join hands together. The environment we are living, we collect children from you without making any applications, without no sorry. That's why the people today you are seeing, whose ogbas for Jan don't collect children from. Not that they lack, they can only take care of their children very well. Something happened along the line. Something happened due to hatred. Millions of children lost here abroad all the time. That's why when this man came, Donald, he said we need to free the children. Millions of children have been rescued that is going to be given back to their parents. That's why every celebrity channel we're working on, or Moya View, or Moya Wadovio, the highest this in here was adrenochrome. A drop of adrenochrome sells millions of dollars, you know. That's what they do. So you need to start doing research about those things. You need to start doing research about it. Very, very important. Do research about it. Now, there are things you start teaching your children now. You share with them. One, first of all, let them know. This very thing you are seeing is a picture, is a narrative. Look how you're supposed to pray. Begin to teach them gradually so that you don't miss it tomorrow. It start telling on you when you start saying that you will not be lowly at the end of the day. The children, they are beautiful right now, but are they beautiful in their head? And the environment in the other one have a lot to also do in their own life also. Environment in the other one have an adverse effect also in whatever thing that is happening around them. So mentally, they are not that strong like that mentally. Strong mentally. That's why what you see, most people today, they are victims. Do you know why? The school have indoctrinated them. They put so many things in their head. That's why even they study medicine, there's someone believe on the test because they not mind anything. Each of the degree you got, they give you degree because of the belief, over belief you now have in that thing. Because they bring up the study for you to study, you can study, and we're making ready. Imagine, we speak in tongues in the church. I'm a prayer leader. I'm a prayer warrior. For those of you that have been in church before, if you can speak in tongues, ta 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 ta, oh sekere mama, sitafkote kodimba. Any small thing you don't do, indoctrination. And this is a thing you don't even know the language you are speaking. Or you know what's the minimum. But on an unmonitored spirit now, if that person does like that, I will buzzer. Now, at the end of the day, the same person will not leave the so-called prayer session and go back to nonsense in Okaviao before, you know. So let's be very, very careful. We are strangers here. We shouldn't make our living place a dwelling place. He said, who that dwell in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. There's a difference between your dwelling place and your living place. Him and live here, man. Our dwelling place is our ancestral home. Eduna we aga dweki tayowa aga larioba agmona kewe aga be ije agmona be manima. Now this same word now will foresee organize and make good for us. So nobody's coming to come and die for anybody again. Whatever thing you sow right now, that's what you reap. You are the duality of your life. You have to create your own illusion. Become a CEO of your life today. Let nobody dictate your life. Most people today you are seeing on media, even in wayward, they don't have any moral thing to tell their children. The children, they are not afraid of. I have a mother. That is, if you are worried for once he just say, let your daddy come back. Kaya man, Kogo don't enter that house. This mother, she's very rugged. Rugged. Rugged in the spirit, rugged in the physical. But if you are looking, but let the husband come. Let your daddy come. Everybody will start denying. Daddy, I didn't do anything. Not that I'm going to beat them. Because the woman put the fear there. If you praise your husband before your children, every down here, it just lessen your headache. Una be have more anything that is happen we geru ware ni talo ma de gbo ya o iyan ga is low ona gbo for you we no na ona gbo for you we no na you have to have defense. Recruit your husband as your gbalegbe do we that we me we for na due to ya lele yan ko we let your mommy come today. Let your mommy come today. I'm going to report you at time you see them. Please daddy, don't tell mommy, don't tell mommy. I will tell your mommy, you can't beg me. Or mommy wait here, the mom is the strongest person. This is how to join hands together to raise up children. If not, my dear, have you not seen people who their children are married to? They don't even know where their children is. It happened during our time. Your only two brother, a woman that came today, you do a dictator or two when was a schooner. It is happening today. A brother you came from the same womb together, this Okono have barely 2 years here. Who were will book if we boy are training in the school. How many brothers today do ask of each other again? Everybody did their lane. So in my very only room if they can never donate, if you have a do a die. So there's nothing like unity. You marry from a family. Let there still be that unity. If there's any differences, even though they ask of each other all the time, don't just come you as a man, you still the woman, anybody. I know there are also some parents who also want it. And some parents are just being wicked. Let's be frank and sincere. But there are mano quarrel. Don't just conclude. Try as much as you can to make sure you bring that intimacy. You know? Trouble at times some topic is very confusing if you want to teach it. That's why I always make my own two ways. I will not just say right now, any father that do this. No. At times you don't know when you start bullying your children. But area no kabodo lead to children or do kayo, it is when you now lack caring. You don't care for the children. There's a difference between when you are disciplining somebody when you no longer show concern about their well-being. There are some children right now, no matter the punishment in one or yes, you are punishing him or her due to one action she took or her took. No magba. So unnecessary discipline don't call for. I'm not trying to tell you that you shouldn't discipline your children. There's a difference between when you are provoking the children and disciplining them. Discipline is a normal thing. Even the Bible permits it. That's why I have to read the Bible to you. Because that's only I am Maria. But the Oyibo, they don't read very well. You have the Bible. But this same you go discipline your children. They'll come to Balegbete arrest you or they'll carry the children. The same Bible they wrote where if you pray for your children not to ever report you in school. Pray for them not to ever report you in school. At times they just it is all this social. For those people living on that social, now that they quit the hand pass. Because any small thing you are there. Before you know now, they will send the teacher to the school. Is your mom always disturbing you? And you just told your son to go and drop tablets to go and read. If we also say they always disturb me, don't always give me free hand. Before you know, they invite you to the school. Why are you always disturbing your son? If you want to abandon the country, abandon it on time. Or mama there be a master or be a the government. They are going to indoctrinate that child. Or mama be a master or be a the government. It's not a thing on my own. I pray the God of our ancestors give us the energy, give us the strength, so that I can be able to cope up with this worldly world in Mayena. The most frustrating place you can ever be. But a lot of you don't know. Because most of us, we are glutamarian. So we don't care. If an normal figure is the most comfortable place you can ever stay. You know, because of this generation became very wicked. But it became very wicked. We can form an army of our own, drive all this Fulani, with the God of our ancestors helping us take over our land. But somebody from the community will go and collect money from the same Fulani. Those ones will start tripping people. Most villages in the north today, if not for the Brafa Liberation Army, thank God for Unadi Kano, for stepping in all Igbo land today. Ain't tell you now. But nobody talks about that. Nobody talks about that. People that are still happy today, they don't know whether anything is wrong with their society. Because brain is all about money. And I believe that money is not everything. So by the grace of God, we're going to get this right by the grace of God. So for those of you that want to reach us at times, our telephone number is plus 34631 056284. Plus 34631 056284. That's our telephone number. Please, no, you know, I always tell us here, our message is not only made for everybody. But I know where by the grace of God we'll get there. So it now depends on the decision we are taking. There are so many persons that are tired of this very world. They want to go to a different place. So there are some that are working for the Anunnakis. There are some that are working for the Nibiru's and Tartarian. So let's see what happens when they pray to Eshichi. Area take Batayi. Now I deploy me with my deploy but the most important thing. Anybody, David or seven, if you hear my voice, now open door, not be me. Now spiritual. Lock your door, blind your window, arrow, get candle, stock your house. Internet may not be there. The internet is the boy David or seven, we're saying today, women can we're going back and can you need it, eh? We need an iron room. Every gun now they drag gin. David Osama gave me one hour. We love video now. We had the drag gin. I said today that women can. You are supposed to have it at home. Now iron room, you know. I mean, neck be here and we month. You can anyone, no. So we iron room we say, you know. So that's that. So do have a nice day, everyone. So by the grace of God, tomorrow is another day. So gradually we'll get there. So I remain your beloved brother, Comrade Newton, the hero for democracy, an ambassador for good governance, CEO of Salvation for Humanity and Redemption, CEO Civil Disobedience Worldwide. I come in peace. Desde aquí, un saludo. Ciao.